My sweet elegant ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to my channel. My name is Carolina and we're going today to talk a little bit more about reaching your dreams, about grabbing that dream and bringing it to yourself and just like putting a lot of energy toward like reaching your goals, and basically that's going to be our subject of conversation today. I want to start this video with this famous quote that I think everybody heard about it. If you can dream it, you can do it. I think it's very, very important, and it's just basically telling you everything. If you can dream about something, about a house, about having a family, about buying that dream car, about getting that dream job, about maybe moving to this country that you always wanted, but there was some kind of, obstacle that you couldn't. Honestly, if you can imagine that you're doing that, you can really do it. I know there's always something in your head, there will be always some kind of like a wait, but I have this, I have kids, I have that, I have this, and life is so complicated, I can't just do it. But from another point of view, life is very simple as well. If you just follow your dream, if you're just going to focus on that one dream, if you're not going to be the person that is going to jump through different dreams every few years, and you're going to be more confused and you're going to be a little bit lost what is it that you actually want. But if you're going to have this one dream that it's really important for you, it takes work. Obviously, there's nothing comes in life without hard work. That's another thing what is very important, that people who, even when it comes to work, a lot of people work for another people, because there's not so many people who are so brave to just start their own business. There are not so many people who actually work very hard towards the goal. A lot of people maybe think that, okay, I'm going to stop working, start working for myself, but they don't want to put the work towards it. You're not going to be successful either. There is this kind of balance that you really need to work hard, you need to be disciplined, and we're going to talk about this a little bit more soon. But I want to first focus, like, honestly, if there's something in your heart that you dream about something so much, and you are like, really know that this, when you're actually going to achieve that and you're going to get that dream done, and it's going to be done, and you're going to be like, wow, I've done it, this kind of very, very rich feeling, and this kind of very big dream, maybe it's very big, maybe it even scares you, that I think it's important to like realize which dream is that, what is it that you really, really want in your life. Because for some people might be really this kind of high career, and they're like really want to be director of this company, and it is possible, it just takes work. Or some ladies might be like, they really want to find a husband who is going to provide for them, who is going to help them with becoming moms. There's lots of different dreams, but some of the dreams might feel like they are more achievable. Some of the dreams you might think that they are not so much, but the reality is that you can really do it. It's just preparing a plan, creating basically this kind of path, how to actually get there, how to achieve that dream, this goal. It's obviously not going to be straight path, it's going to be crazy round, and it's going to be so many different things on your way that you're not going to even expect. But if you're going to stick to it, and you're going to actually have this kind of very strong discipline towards this goal, then you're going to get it. Honestly, you're going to get it. If your dream is to move to Italy, but you have a house somewhere in Canada, you need to sell it, you need to move your kids, you still can do it. There's a lot of, I'm just going to give you a lot of different samples, because people dream about a lot of different things. It's not that everybody dreams about one thing and we all want to go there. Some people might think that the money are a dream, but the money is just something that you can maybe achieve, or money just comes and money just can go. Depends obviously on your priorities, what kind of dreams you have. Maybe if it's a business, then if you're going to work on something that you are very passionate and you are very like working hard towards your goal, then money will come. They will just come eventually, but they are not a goal itself. There is just something that comes through the process. Obviously, there are lots of different goals. There are goals that are more personal. There are goals that people don't want to share with anyone, even with their spouse. There are goals that are more like more open. People were very, very happy to share them, you know, like buying a dream house or something like this. When it comes to imagining that you can actually grab and reach that dream, it's important to know as well, where are you in your life when it comes to that dream? Are you just on the beginning of the road? Are you just like basically settling in and you're thinking like, do you know what, it is actually very possible for me to do that? But it's important to realize, where are you, you know, because you need to have this kind of process of working toward this goal, and you need to have some kind of plan, you know. It's not just going to happen over the night. Nothing good really happen over the night. That's another thing, you know. If everything good would happen over the night, everybody would live their own like best life, you know, but doesn't work like this. It takes really time. It takes really like it's a process, you know. It's a working hard, but as well having some kind of goals on the way toward this goal as well, to the big one. So obviously you can be maybe somewhere when it's just a beginning and you're taking basically pen and paper and you're just writing down, what is it, this goal that you really want, how to get there, what kind of steps do I need to do, because this is quite important, you know. It's not just going to happen like I'm saying over the night. It's just going to really take from you some energy. It's going to take from you some stress as well sometimes, but if you're really motivated and if you really feel like that's the life, that's what you want, and you can imagine yourself actually living that life with that dream with that goal around you, then it's as well easier, because you can already see yourself, you know. If you can realize it, if you can imagine it, if you can like visualize it, then it's going to be as well for you a little bit more helpful. It's going to be a little bit more like motivate you as well. But remember about very important thing, you're never going to be motivated all the time. You're not going to be motivated every day towards in processing this plan of creating that dream. It's just not going to happen. You're going to have a moment when you're just going to be like, oh, I just can't do it. Like maybe it's just not worth it. Maybe this life, what I imagine, is just not worth it to go for such a struggle. But believe me, it is. It actually is very worth it. You just, through this time of darkness, let's call it, you just need to be more disciplined. It's not about even motivated, because like I'm saying, you're never going to be motivated all the time. And life is hard, you know, life is going to bring you down. People might say that, oh, you're never going to do that. Even people that you love, people who are your friends, that's just normal, you know. People see their life as well, see the life through their own perspective. If they can't see that they can achieve their own dreams, they're not going to really see that you can achieve yours. That's just how it is. And it's not that they're wishing you bad, it's just that's just how they can, this is just their perspective. But for you, the most important is to learn how to be disciplined. It's about, I don't know, maybe you have a dream to achieve your perfect silhouette, you know, and that's like perfect weight, and you are like, if I'm going to be, I don't know, 60 kilograms and you have a 60 kilo to lose, you need to be disciplined, because motivation is going to fade, you know, very, very quickly. If you want to buy that house, but it's obviously going to take a lot of work for you to work, to maybe save some money, to get another job somewhere, then and plan not go for holidays so often, maybe not buying that car that you were thinking about to buy, then obviously you will going to have as well this kind of struggle that, oh, you know what, maybe we should stay in this house, maybe in 30 years it's going to happen. But nothing happened just on its own, you know. There need to be some kind of plan. So for that reason, you need to be disciplined. And as I'm saying, every person who has some kind of goal, it doesn't honestly matter what goal it is, it's going to be motivated on the beginning, especially when they are like watching maybe some kind of videos that people are motivate them, and they're like, yes, I'm going to do it. But next few days something is going to happen in your life. Maybe your kid is going to, I don't know, have a bad mood, is going to scream on you, maybe your boss is going to scream, maybe you have just going to have a bad customers through few days, or something your mom, she's going to tell you, and you're going to be like, oh, this life is just so shit. And you're going to lose this goal, you're going to lose the motivation, you're not going to see it so clearly. You're going to it's going to fade a little bit, and you're going to feel like, I just don't want to do it, like I don't have energy to do it. But for that reason, motivation, it shouldn't be a first thing what you like count on and you rely on. Motivation is not a good thing to just rely on all the time, because you're going to be motivated one day, next day you're not going to be motivated, but you still need to work towards your goals. And that's quite something that is very important. Being disciplined is going to allow you to work on your goal even when you are not feeling like you want to do it. Think about that dream. Is it so important? If you imagine it now, is it so big and is it like that's really how I want to live? Then keeping going forward, going, through the struggle times, it's going to be the most important. You're not going to learn discipline as well when you're going to be always motivated. The discipline comes when you feel like you just don't want to do it, but you still sit down and you still do it, whatever it is, or you still don't want to exercise, but you're going to exercise that day because it's going to even help you more rather than the day you actually feel you want to exercise. Or I don't know, you want to be an actress and you have some kind of reversal, you have some kind of training every day, you're training some kind of, school or whatever it is, and you're repeating the same text, and you feel like, I don't want to do it anymore, like I don't want to repeat, I'm never going to be an actress. But you're going to be an actress. You just need to work hard and keep going, keep moving, and not giving up. It is important as well to obviously enjoy the process. I am talking about these dark times now, that the dark times are going to come to you, and it's normal. It's honestly normal. We all have them. I sometimes have a moments when I don't want to sit in front of camera and doing the videos, but I really like to do it on another day. But I'm never going to be motivated, so I still need to sometimes sit down and talk to you guys. And the motivation is coming through the video. When I'm making them, it's coming to me. I feel after better as well when I've done it, because I really want this YouTube channel to be my full-time job one day. And that's what it is, I want this to be something that allow me to be more creative, to feel like I'm doing this for myself as well, not for everyone else, for myself. And whatever you have, whatever goal you have in your life, it's important to have this kind of progress, to not stopping when you're feeling like you just don't want to do it. You're going to have a moment, days, weeks, even a month sometimes, that you're going to be like, I just don't want to do it. But if you know that they're going to happen, you can prepare yourself as well and maybe do a little bit more now when you are actually motivated, to allow yourself a rest during this kind of dark times as well. But as I said, apart from this kind of darkest time, darkest hour, when you're not feeling like you want to do it, there is a very important in all this, what we're doing, whatever all of us we have, whatever dreams we have, to enjoy the process. It's not only about reaching that goal, but also enjoying the whole process. For some people might be like, no, I'm not going to be happy until I got it, until I make this happen, and I can understand that as well. But having this kind of happiness through you, I don't know, maybe working out, maybe finding the workout that actually you enjoy more rather than a workout that you just running and you hate running. Maybe finding a job that allows you to, that makes you happy, and you're saving those money for the dream house. Maybe like with this actress, that a sample of the actress, that maybe finding a school and other colleagues, and maybe working with other people and working other colleagues, sometimes maybe even for free in some kind of theater, it's going to make you happy, and you're going to enjoy this process even more, because it's not only about reaching that goal, but it is about being happy with your life as well. Like I said before, nothing is going to happen over the night, so you need to process that. You need to really accept that. When you accept that things need to take time, because good things takes a lot of time. It's not only about that you're going to buy a car and it's going to make you happy forever, because those things that you can actually have in a very easy way, they makes you happy for a second, for 2 maybe seconds, for a minute, but eventually they fade, and those things that you actually work very hard for, those are the things that you're going are so precious. You're going to feel like this hard work paid off, and all this what you've done so far is just like such an achievement, and you're going to feel proud of yourself as well, which is very important. Did you hear this phrase, for example, the day you plant the seed is not the day you eat the fruit? And that's so true, you know. This like helped me so many times to, when I actually think about my goals as well, that you need some time, you need some sun, you need some maybe water, you need to work for that plant, you need to take care of it. Maybe when it's cold you need to cover it so it's not going to get cold or going to freeze, you know. There are, even if with this kind of, you know, stuff, you need to work for it. And the same, it comes to your own, you know, goal. You today maybe you're going to plant the seed, but you need years to come, you know. And if you're going to accept that the years are going to come, you're going to pass, you're going to enjoy this process. Sometimes you're going to lose your motivation, sometimes you're going to have a lot of motivation, but overall you're going to enjoy this process of getting to your goal, and eventually you're going to get that goal. It's just going to be really, really beautiful. And honestly, just accepting that nothing is happening over the night. Not a plant is going to grow through one day, you know. So beautiful things really need some time. And that's why, my darlings, not many people succeed, because at some point they're going to give up. And I don't want you to be this person. I want for you as well to feel like, do you know what? Maybe I'm going to have a moment of darkness, maybe a month, I'm going to sit on the couch not doing anything, but then after this month I'm going to stand up, I'm going to do whatever it's in my power to achieve that goal. Do you know, the process, it's not important sometimes how quick you're going, how fast it's coming. It's important to have the process, to have the continuation of your work, to be consistent, you know. Nothing is going to just happen from doing something once in a year, you know. Obviously, as I'm saying, you can have a black like moments, darkness moments, when you're going to just, you don't want to move anymore and do this kind of things, or depression, people call it different way, you know. But even depression, if you're going to even still keep going, keep moving and not stopping, because the stop, you can stop for a moment, but if you're going to give up and completely like quit, you even maybe went through some kind of process, maybe you already went through something for 2 years, and then you're going to stop, and maybe just round the corner your goal was just there waiting for you. Think about that as well, you know, that you obviously don't know when it's going to happen, but you know it's going to happen. You need to be positive about this as well. But giving up, it's just the worst you can do. You can stop for a moment. Honestly, you can take a rest, you can take a break as well. But just keep going, keep moving. You don't want to be a lazy person as well. You want to know, and you want to have this kind of feeling one day that, you know, I've done it, I achieved it, and it was just me, myself, you know, I've done this, all this hard work, and that's really beautiful, you know. And that's something what is going to, if this is this kind of, like I'm saying, the big goal that you really dream about, and you're going to achieve that, the feeling you're going to have is just going to be, it's going to change your life as well. You're going to be overjoyed, you're going to be very happy, you're going to feel like, okay, so what maybe next, what kind of, what else can I do, but with this goal, with already what I have. And remember that once you got this, like once you get that goal, once the dream is, you know, make, you know, your dreams come true, appreciate it, you know, be grateful that you managed to do it, you know, have this kind of moment of stopping and think about it a little bit more. Don't be this kind of person that you got it now and you want something more, you know, you want something better, or you're not happy with this dream anymore, you need bigger and more, because this kind of attitude that you're actually not appreciating and you just want more and more all the time, it's just not going to fill your heart, you know. You rather be happy with little bit smaller things sometimes, and you're going to see how as well people around you going to feel about that, how they're going to talk to you, how they're going to treat you, because it's not all the time about the running and never stopping. It is obviously maintaining. Sometimes you buy a house, you know, you have your dream house and you're thinking like, okay, so what's now, you know, and the process, enjoy the process of decorating every single room. You still need to maintain that house, you still need to change a roof sometimes, a boiler, a windows. It's going to take time, you know. Even buying new house, it's after a few years you still need to maintain it. Even getting that dream role in a movie, you're going to be super happy about this. You might be going to make a lot of money, but you're still going to feel like you still want to grow as an actress, so you still need to, you know, work on yourself. Don't be that person that just after achieving it you're going to stop and you're going to be like, okay, that's me done, and now I want more or something better than this, you know, because honestly having this kind of appreciation in your life is just going to be gold, and it's going to be so beautiful. So don't lose that as well during the process of running and grabbing that goal, because this can happen, you know. We all, humans are created this way, that once we have this kind of car, after a few years we feel like, oh, do you know what, I want a better car. But do you really need a better car? Do you is this going to make you happy again, or you going to feel again that you're not fulfilled, and after a few years you're going to feel empty again, because buying something all the time new, better and better, it doesn't make you happy, honestly. It just makes you more hungry for everything, and that's not necessarily a good thing. It's good to have some kind of aspirations. It's good to be like motivated and having some kind of dreams to reach, but it's not to have this kind of hunger that you can't fulfill, you know. This is just another thing to remember. So appreciation is really good, and having sometimes maybe your iPhone for a longer time rather than changing it every single year, it might help you as well to understand that as well. It's not only all the time about having the best, and that's because maybe that's how you feel after. You feel better about yourself because you're having the best. But it's not necessarily the truth, you know. Having maybe something longer and appreciate it for a little bit longer time, and being more thinking this way, that, you know, the longer I have it, that as well shows your personality, you caring for it, rather than just changing because you got bored with something. I think after that, all this, you know, I think we're going to finish on this video. I hope it's going to give you some kind of motivation, and I hope it's going to maybe give you some kind of new perspective. But it's possible for you to reach it's possible for you. It's possible for you to reach that dream. It's possible to work for it, and you're going to get it. You can't just you just need to keep going. You just keep moving forward and never give up. And like I said before, you need to create this kind of discipline for yourself, that you're going to stick to that goal, and you're going to really in some kind of future you're going to have that, you know, and you're going to be very happy with yourself that you never gave up. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave it a thumbs up, because it's really supporting my channel, and see you in the next video.